Hey Angela, it's me Margot, just throwing my hat into the ring regarding your contest. Great questions, great idea. So I'm just going to start off with that. And first of all, I'll tell you, thanks again for your incredible insight. It's wonderful to have someone of your caliber and your training to be able to help some of us process some of this stuff. And we've kind of got a built-in therapist here. How do you like that? So we're thrilled to have you on board. I think you'll find, as I have, this community is a wonderful, welcoming, loving community. So we're here for you if you need us anyway. So it's kind of exciting as you start your journey. I'm just going to start off with the questions. I had my surgery April 21st of this year, so I'm 29 weeks post-op. First question, who have you told about your surgery? In the beginning, I did not tell many people. I was working at the time. I told my boss. I did tell some of my colleagues and my employees. I had to because I was going to be gone for a considerable amount of time and wanted to clue them in about that. It was no secret that I was morbidly obese, so I didn't really feel ashamed about the surgery. I felt like it was a step in the right direction, taking charge of my life. I did not, however, tell my siblings until like a week before my surgery. I have an older brother and two older sisters. I'm the youngest of four. I have some half-siblings who were not real close, but I'm still kind of the baby of the family, if you know what I'm saying. And my main reason was that I did not want them talking me out of the surgery. I had kind of felt the waters talking to them other times in the last few years. But yeah, I'm thinking on it. One of them was like, "Oh no, it's lazy. That should be your last-ditch effort." But they didn't realize. And, you'll find that a lot of people don't realize how huge you are, how obese you are. When I show them now my pictures, they said, "I had no idea you were that big." I didn't know I was that big, so how can I expect them to think that? But when they see you on a regular basis, they don't really see how serious your problem is. So, but I told them like a week before my surgery because I thought, well, if I die, I suppose I need to say goodbye. Two of my siblings were very positive, very supportive, and one thought it was basically a cop-out, and I think to some degree does still now, but that's okay. I didn't do it to impress her. But that was my reasoning, Now when I see someone, like I bumped into an old coworker yesterday at Target, and I told her, she's like, "Margot," I'm like, "Yeah, well, I guess, or bypass." I mean, they can look at you and pretty much figure out when you've lost more than 100 pounds. Typically, that's what it means. I haven't told other people. I have not told friends who were married to guys that I knew in high school, things like that, but I have told some of my very old and dear friends. And, if people want to figure out, if they want to ask me, I'll tell them. But I just basically told the people that I trusted, that I felt like would be loving, accepting of it, and of me, regardless of whether or not I had it done. Who have you not told about your surgery? That kind of answers that question. Are you open about telling people about your surgery? You kind of got to feel them out a little bit. But ultra thin people, I need you to know, naturally thin people, they don't understand the fat psyche. And so, I hate using the term casting your pearls before swine, but it's silly to waste an explanation about that on someone who really doesn't get what you're talking about at all. There are people who are normal weight who totally get it, and there are people that are very heavy that, most of those people really get it. My friend that I saw yesterday at Target, she's morbidly obese, and she said, "What's been the biggest change for you?" And I told her, the biggest change has been that eat thing that's in my brain has been shut off. And I said, "Do you know what I'm talking about?" She said, "Oh yeah." But if you say that to somebody who's a naturally thin person, they don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's kind of interesting how that is. I don't know. I kind of just go with my gut in terms of who I tell and who I don't tell, and answer to question number 7. I think you kind of have to feel them out. Certainly logistics, there's logistical reasons. My children, most of my family, but like we had a family get-together about a month ago. I told my aunts and uncles and some cousins. To me, family's family. Love me or leave me, and if they don't love you, well, then they never really did, right? Are there any reasons you would not tell someone about your surgery? I think the main reason would be that I don't want them, I don't want to feel their judgment. Not that this is horrible. It's not that I don't care about what people think. I do to a degree, but I'm not trying to please people. But there are certain people that can sabotage your efforts, and they can sabotage your positive thinking about this procedure in order to save your life. What are some of the rudest responses you've gotten when you have revealed you had surgery? What I don't like is when I'll be with someone and I'll say, "This is Margot, she's lost 127 pounds. She had gastric bypass. When they quickly tell people when I didn't want them to know, I don't like that. I had one sister that had told a classmate of mine that I wasn't real happy about, and I had to talk to her. She didn't know that it was a quote-unquote secret, but I just said, I would prefer to be the person that decides who knows and who doesn't know. So, the responses, the responses I've gotten, my sister said, why do you feel like you have to do that? Why can't you just lose weight on your own? And again, those kind of people don't understand, and I told them, you don't really get it. No, I get it. I just struggled with needing to lose weight, but they don't. Not when you're this heavy, not when it's this serious. So, I'll be here as an advocate for people who have questions and want to have them answered regarding the surgery or any other weight loss surgery. But the majority of the people are pretty friendly about it. Sometimes I find myself surprised at how open I am about it, and other times I'm like, I don't know why I didn't tell that person, but who cares? So it's kind of neat. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Great questions, great contest, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care, Angela.